You can feel it, yeah. Are we recording all of this? Because I really...
Welcome to the graphic multiverse. I'm your host, Paul, joined with Angela.
Hi.
And Chandler.
Hello.
Yeah. And we're just reminiscing fondly about those 90s beats.
Mm.
Yeah, good times.
So good.
Speaking of 90s beats, have you seen the TikTok trend of like people dancing as white women in clubs in the 90s?
No, I'm
great.
excited though. I'm excited.
Sounds pretty fantastic. Good stuff. How's everybody been?
Pretty good. Just
yeah.
Oh.
I messed up my back.
Did I mention? I actually didn't tell you guys. Okay, I broke my foot like on the 6th.
Oh my god! When did you do that?
on the 6th. And well, the thing is, I thought
it was like weeks ago.
I know. I thought I just sprained it, so I was like, oh, I'm fine. I can just just elevate it, ice it, I'll be fine. But then like after a week, like the pain was still there, so I was like, okay, let me go get it checked out. It was like, actually, after an X-ray, you have a fracture, and I was like, oh, cool. And I actually like went to hang out with Jay and Pete like that weekend, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I can just walk it off. It's cool. And only to find out that it was broken. I was walking.
You have a broken fucking foot.
Yeah, the entire time.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it in a cast?
No, they gave me a boot, but like the swelling has gone down considerably. So
okay,
yeah.
That's good.
Getting to give you some medicine?
No, just
from like
over the counter
or something.
Aspirin. Yeah.
Tylenol.
Yeah.
Okay, at least it's not infected, so that's good.
Yeah. No, I'm very grateful. I'm glad it wasn't my ankle. It was just my foot. So yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, and those bones are actually pretty more fragile than you'd think they'd be.
I know. I was like, wait, because I just rolled my
How'd
foot.
you do it?
Nice going, evolution.
Right? I just walked out the back door and like I rolled my foot. I missed a step and like I guess I landed on it too hard and it just broke. And I was like, cool. Wow.
That's how you know we're getting old.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Speaking of getting old, like I fucked up my back and I didn't know how I did it. Like I was like, but it's like feels like a pinched nerve kind of thing.
Oh, no.
But it's like I haven't been doing anything crazy. And Paul, Domino, and I went out for a walk, but I decided to put on roller skates. So I was just like just chugging along next to him at a slow pace. I wasn't doing any tricks, nothing. It was very minimal. And then the next day it was just like, oh my god, I couldn't walk. It was awful. So I was like, oh, I'll just rest it because usually 48 hours, it's like fine. And then the next day it was just as painful. So I did doctor on demand. And the guy was like, oh, yeah. He was like, it's definitely the roller skating. I mean, we're about the same age and we're not 25 anymore.
The shade. The shade.
I know. I was like, wow, dude.
Dr. Shade. Yeah. That's when he put on his sunglasses and
deal with it.
Damn, kick me while I'm down. Shit. So yeah. So it's still messed up. This was last Thursday.
Oh man.
So it's been almost like a week. It's like weird.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to stretch it though.
So yeah. Lesson for all you kiddies listening. Remember to stretch and see a doctor.
Do your abdominal workouts, man.
Do some planks, bro.
Just do some planks. I don't, and this is where I'm at, so...
Yeah.
My butt and my back are overdeveloped.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, God.
Mm-hmm. I could crack walnuts, but with my ass, but like my belly is just like Jello. You could throw a walnut on my belly and it would just suck it in.
Like launch it right back out.
You throw it in my ass cheek and it just shatters.
Like a spark.
So comic books.
Yeah.
Wait, can we talk for a second about that Eternals trailer that just dropped? What are we all thinking?
It looks so pretty.
It does. Well, that director's an Oscar winner.
Yeah, street cred. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my god, everyone looks so good. Like everyone looks so good.
God.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it had a
Scrumptious.
pretty good looking cast to begin with.
I mean, yeah, but like, wow.
So Chloe Zhao
Look at the material.
is the director, and I believe she won the Oscar for Nomadland.
Which I haven't seen.
No, but
I haven't seen any of her films.
but-
I gotta get on this.
Well, that's I think that's how you know it's good. It's a director that like you haven't heard of, and her movie won an Oscar.
Well,
I mean, if Marvel has faith in
I
her,
don't-
then
I don't like
I
the
also have
Oscars.
faith in her. They know what they're doing.
I don't have faith in the Oscars, but you know, I'm excited to see what she can do.
I'm really excited because
I
they were
mean-
saying like she doesn't really use a lot of green screen. It's all like practical on set locations. So I'm like, I really
yeah.
want to see that. And like even like in the trailer when they're like kind of all standing together, there's no like external lighting. It's just like the actual environmental lighting, and it's like it looks really cool.
Yeah. No, and of course I'm digging the cast. Speaking of,
It's very like diverse
And
which
pretty.
Is nice. It's so fucking pretty.
I think it's funny how you have Richard Madden, who was Robb Stark in Game of Thrones. His love interests, her character name is Cersei. See what I did there?
But also, Kit Harington's in the film, and there was
as Dane
yeah,
Whitman.
they were saying on Twitter, like, I think Rob Stark said in, like, I think season 1 or 2, like, the next time I see you, Jon Snow, you'll be in black. And he's a Black Knight in this continuity.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's like Destiny was foreshadowing.
Wild.
I know. You know what's fun fact? Gemma Chan, who plays Cersei, this is her second time in a Marvel movie.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
She was in Captain Marvel, and she
The
was
hot blue
blue.
lady. And she was really awesome
Yeah.
in Crazy Rich Asians.
You-
Oh yes.
yeah, and we also have some.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, I was gonna. What I was gonna say
immortal
was like,
Salma
oh
Hayek.
yeah, we get some. Yeah, we get some unknowns here. We got Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek.
Z-listers.
Yeah. And of course, Kumail Nanjiani.
Nanjiani.
Johnny. I heard RuPaul say it once. I was like, oh, that's how you say it, and I don't remember. But he was a great special guest judge. And the Big Sick.
I haven't seen that yet.
He was really good in The Big Sick.
And super jacked for this movie.
Very jacked.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Eternals because I don't know a lot about them.
As in, I don't know anything
Same
about them.
here.
Like my only knowledge of the Eternals comes from the Neil Gaiman book, I think back in 2006.
And you know what's crazy? I read that book and I thought it was about like the Endless. So I don't know what I was reading. Oh no, maybe I was reading the Endless. That's probably what.
Sandman.
I did not read the Eternals. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
now that you know that Neil Gaiman wrote it, any interest in reading it?
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
feel like if there's one comic book writer to read, Neil Gaiman's a good one.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have to revisit the Eternals. I'm just glad we finally got a trailer for this thing.
Yeah.
Like this has given me the feeling of things going back to normal. You know, getting a trailer for a movie.
Black Widow's getting released
Whereas
finally.
before, yeah,
Yeah.
November.
Nature's healing.
All
I'm
the
ready.
movies are coming back. So yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, I thought that was such a beautifully shot trailer too. The opening with like the ship
Giant
showing
Dorito.
up.
I want to know everything. I want to know everything. I have no
I want
idea.
like
And I
little,
want to know it
gold
all.
swirly things. What's that? That looks really pretty.
All of it's like, I just want to know. I want to know. I want to know what love is.
I want to
Well,
know
I also like
what
the,
turns you on.
I want to know.
I want to know. I want to know.
I want to know.
I liked the
Tell
scene.
me everything I do to you.
Baby, anything you say, I'll
Say
do.
I do.
You know I only want to make you
I
happy.
wanna make
From
you
the bottom
happy.
of my heart,
From the
it's
bottom of
true.
my heart, it's true.
Sorry, Paul. We love you.
No, it's all right. Fair.
And we love you,
Now
listeners.
you know how we feel. Now you know how we feel when it's like all white people.
have to say it.
We're just sitting here quietly in our head, just like humming like fucking Tony Braxton. That's all black people do. We just sit there.
Say you love me again.
Oh, what is this episode? Okay,
I'm
what are we talking
tickled
about today?
So I think we were going to discuss the first 3 episodes of the new Hulu original series MODOK, which is written, produced, and starring Patton Oswalt.
Huge fan.
Yeah, I have been looking forward to this series for a long time. I actually didn't know that the first season was released all at once. I thought it was going to be like a weekly thing. So when we were like, oh, episode 2 is loading, episode 3... Episode 7.
It just won't stop.
Yeah, we just watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just won't stop. It's great.
I like that. I think it's smart that Marvel is doing a series like this. It's not like part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's clearly not taking itself seriously. It's just kind of, I think, poking fun at the absurdity of some of the Marvel Universe. And I kind of like the Rick and Morty robot chicken kind of feel it brings to it.
I just am happy to see Patton Oswalt just doing something like fun and irreverent again, because like it's been a while since I feel like we've gotten anything like, because like before I'll Be Gone in the Dark, the docuseries that they did on his wife's book. And, like, that was so heavy because we're talking about the East Area Rapist. It was wild. And, like, that's, like, the last thing I saw him in. And I was like, oh, my God, this is rough. And then before that was the new MST3K, Mystery Science Theater. Yeah, and, like, he's so fun on that. And it's, like, it's just nice to just see him in a not heavy, like, environment. Does that make sense?
No,
yes.
Does that make sense?
I think. Don't
get me wrong. I loved I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I loved it.
Right, but yeah, it's different. It's lighter. It's fun. It's not based on reality.
Yeah.
I think Patton Oswalt was a good casting choice for MODOK. Now, not the voice I heard in my head when reading MODOK, but now I think that's going to be the case moving forward. It's just going to be Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, I think that, I've always hated MODOK as a character. I can't stand him. I thought character design was just stupid and I hated it. But I know that that's like his appeal to a lot of fans, was how stupid he is.
Is he bumbling in the comics, or is he actually like pretty threatening and deadly?
He's pretty he's very intelligent. He's very deadly. He's the big bad of that Avengers game that came out on PlayStation. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to see, like, I don't know, like a Chris Nolan take on MODOK and then the Patton Oswalt version
Which
of MODOK.
I love. I think his daughter is my favorite character.
I like Super
The
Adaptoid.
teen daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. This cast is pretty fantastic. He had fucking Whoopi Goldberg in the show, which
who's she voicing?
what episode she's in? She does a voice of Pound Cakes.
Oh,
which is kind of like
You'll get there.
like a Z-list
got it.
character. But I mean, just yeah, I only think it's fair to speak of these spoilers because I knew about it before the show came out, that this was the cast when they announced it. Because you have like Jon Hamm as Iron Man.
Oh, that's who that was.
Which he's a very good Iron Man.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was very good as Iron Man. Nathan Fillion as Wonder Man.
We got Bill Hader.
Oh yeah, Bill and he played the leader, the dude with the giant
the other
green
big head guy.
Yeah. So good. Yeah, and then John Daly was the super adaptoid. Yeah, I just thought just like a really, really fucking good cast. And of course we have Amy Garcia from Lucifer, another comic book TV series, as Jodie.
Melissa Fumero from
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, it's just it's a really, really good cast, and yeah, I had a lot of fun watching it.
Ben Schwartz is great too as his son. Oh, weird
I feel like that's every character he plays, but
And he's
I'm
so
okay
good,
with
though.
it. I'm
Quirky,
okay with
red-haired
it.
individual.
I mean, he's in a lot of cartoon voices. I know he was Sonic the Hedgehog in the Sonic movie, Parks and Rec,
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
That
Yeah,
is
he
a
was
great
Dewey.
series. My God.
Yes. Oh, and he played Leonardo in the Rise of the Ninja Turtles. So yeah, I'd say he's got some good street cred. I need to get back on DuckTales because I have heard nothing but crazy good things. And if it finished
Yeah, season
recently,
3 was the last one.
didn't it have like a
Yep,
series
season 3.
finale? Cool. Yeah, so I need to check that out. But yeah, I love. I don't know. I'm a kind of a sucker for that, like, kind of Robot Chicken styled animation that they do. It kind of feels like
The claymation action.
yeah, figures coming to life. I think what I loved about this show, and I thought this just kind of set the tone so well, was when he has to take out the trash. I just thought that was just like a nice touch that he's just like he's like the mastermind of this like Bond level type, evil conglomerate.
And super mundane.
Yeah, and I also just kind of love how bad he is at his
Like
job.
leadership.
Yeah,
I guess.
he's just a terrible manager. I loved was it his big takeaway was getting Iron Man's boot.
Yeah. I love Gary.
Like a nice yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I also appreciate any time you put, I don't know if a slice of life, but like boring mundane shit in like superhero atmospheres.
Well, and just like corporate life, like away corporate buyouts and like
So good.
just corporate life. It's just like it's a little too real, but yeah.
No,
Great.
it's
Yeah.
really good.
All right, that was great.
Well,
so
I do think like
good
I
talk.
think I was kind of also I think I was kind of like eyeing it through like the lens of Robot Chicken, and I think like even though like I thought it was funny at points, I think it was just a lot of like too many jokes per minute, and it was getting a little like confusing to follow at times. And I kind of wish they like relied more on like they like kind of like cut the dialogue in half and like amped up the physical humor of the claymation. I think would have been a little bit stronger, just like setting the comedy tone, because like there's kind of this constantly like shooting things out, and it's like what, huh? So,
it definitely the dialogue's definitely rapid fire. But I don't know. I mean, I think I'm biased, but a part of me kind of is. It's kind of one of the reasons why I want to watch the show again, because I know there's stuff that I missed. So it's gonna have like a nice like second
didn't
viewing
think of that. So, yeah.
potential. Yeah, some of my favorite shows are great like that, because it's like I'm like hearing stuff for the first time because I missed it the first.
I do the visual gags. Like there was like when he was in college, it was like the party foul poster. It was just really stupid.
Yeah.
It was just so dumb that made it so hilarious.
Yeah.
I love, what was it like? Yeah, the time travel episode which is episode 2. I thought that was great with that visor cap upside down.
The
and
dyed
like,
hair,
the
the
green
frosted
tips. Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Seeing Third Eye Blind. Oh my god.
Turkey Man.
yeah. Oh god.
Just what a horrible husband he is, and like a horrible partner and a horrible father. He's just terrible.
Yeah,
He's just terrible. He's just so selfish and awful.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you were to do a show about MODOK, I mean, I don't know. Fitting that he's just kind of a jerk across the board, checks all the boxes. But I like the hierarchy that they introduce in the show, like, of like villainy, and like can't even like get into like the cool kids club with like the leader and Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just love stuff like that, and not even like a lot of them, like the big A-list superheroes take him seriously.
But he's like really deadly. He has a chainsaw on his back.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Yeah, it's just
I'm excited for you to finish it.
I really liked the gory scenes. Those are like really funny, like with the giant mutant cat rat.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Monica.
So good. Yeah, I think and I also love that there was like a what was it? It was like a supervillain like retreat that he goes to in episode 3, and it's just not what he thought it was going to be.
It was like the board of directors gala meeting thing, and yeah.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh, but I was gonna be the guest honor, or the guest honor. He's like, well, yeah, because it's an honor for you.
I love his daughter just teaching him like basic mean girl tactics of just like analyzing like your target's weaknesses and like exploiting him for it, like the whole golf course thing.
That ridiculous game.
Like, oh, he's lost weight, so make sure you compliment everybody else's like looking good, just not him.
Genius.
Oh man, it took me back to middle school. It did. That's exactly how girls were.
I mean, were.
Well, I don't know how kids are now. They're all like inclusive and nice to each other and like anti-bullying
On
and all
social
accepting.
media, we don't know what real life is like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been. We haven't been in.
I don't know. I just feel like I know girls our age. Sorry, women our age who act like that.
Ugh.
I'm just saying.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I should.
You should walk away from those relationships.
Okay.
No.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I bet. Chandler, you look so good.
Thank you.
Well, he does. He does.
I'm super
Broken
shiny.
foot and all.
You're hydrated.
You're glowing.
You're so hydrated.
You guys.
Yeah. No, it's a fun time.
Yeah.
Fun time. Middle school wasn't a fun time.
It was not.
But,
no, high school was great.
But MODOK's, yeah.
You didn't like high school?
No. I mean, I made do with what I had, but in terms of actually like being in school, I was just like over the whole people who didn't clearly had no idea what they were doing telling me what to do. That's what I was like having a problem with. Because I mean, I went to an art school though, so artists doing anything that involves like organizing structure, it was just not. It wasn't happening. So
I went to a tech high school and I was, we're all communists, so that was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right.
Our motto was we rise and fall together, so that's why I say communist.
Wow. That's very intense.
Yeah.
That's very intense. I mean, I went to school with kids who knew what communism was, but I also went to school with kids who thought that they were like nihilists.
Did they have the money to be nihilists?
No, absolutely not. But they like thought like it sounded cool, and they're like, "I'm going to be a nihilist," not really fully understanding what that would mean.
Oh,
and
oh God.
Yeah, but you know, like I mean, like our kids are basically all just different variations of goth kids.
Yes, different flavors.
So, it's just different flavors of goth. I am alienating a lot of people, like potential listeners.
You've alienated the goth community.
I mean, I say it with love. Let's be real, though. We've all been there. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there's an audience of people that you're also connecting with.
Ex-goth kids.
Recovering goth.
Recovering goth kids. Or self-aware goth kids, Goth adults.
Adults.
Yeah, excited for MODOK to keep watching. It's got some good legs.
Even if they're tiny and little.
Flappy.
Don't touch the floor.
Yeah, MODOK is definitely one to get on board with.
I think so. I mean, I and the nice thing about it too is that if you obviously don't have to know who he is or be a fan of the books to enjoy. Like this could have been like an original series, like a fresh new character straight out of like Patton Oswalt's head, and the show would still, I think, be successful. And it's.
How are you guys feeling knowing that we're only a couple weeks away from Loki?
Oh, I even remember.
I'm very excited for Loki.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, I think said it before. I think Disney Plus and Kevin Feige, they're making all the right moves. So I'm just glad that it's just not like Agents of Shield.
Oh, I've been trying to watch it a little bit, but it's hard to follow sometimes.
Wait, right now you're
trying
to watch
dip in
it?
and out, what's going on in this episode? Oh,
Wow.
So.
No, I tried when it first started airing, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't about this life.
Yeah, first few episodes were rough. We watched some of it when Sam Jackson was on.
Did we?
Yeah.
Repress that memory.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember.
Because there was a whole Winter Soldier tie-in arc that they did because they're Agents of Shield. So when you found out that they were not sleeper agents, but Hydra agents amongst them, including one of the
Oh yeah, but I don't
members.
remember.
Bill Paxton was in it, and
Yeah, no, I don't recall any of it. Maybe he had some shit going on. I don't know.
yeah, but yeah, it's just tough to maintain. And also, I think that was kind of I think Kevin Feige's point about if we were gonna do this, then it's got to look like a movie. It's got to have that.
Can you imagine if they were all movies, all the shows that were supposed to be planned, they made those movies instead? That'd be kind of overwhelming. I kind of like that it's stream service, watch at your own leisure and pace.
Yeah.
Especially WandaVision. I can't imagine WandaVision being. I think done as a TV show was perfect, and I love that because originally it was supposed to be Winter Soldier, and then WandaVision. But I'm glad that WandaVision was the gateway into the Disney Plus streaming thing because it's your heroes are on TV now. So Winter Soldier probably could have been, or sorry, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That probably could have been a movie, but there's probably some stuff that they could have.
The more I think about it, though, the more I and then the more time that I sit with WandaVision, the more I love it. I mean, I enjoyed it when I was watching it, but I just kind of love it more now. Thinking back on it and just how brilliant of a concept that was.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with Falcon Winter Soldier, but I'm really looking forward to Loki and. I mean, I basically have just been waiting for Loki since the end of Falcon Winter Soldier, and it feels like it's been 7 years. But that's also because we're in 2021 and time is an illusion.
I feel like I've been waiting for this since the end of Endgame because, when you see Loki take the Tesseract and then makes his exit, I mean, we never see him again. That doesn't get wrapped up. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with that. And I get kind of concerned about them having to fix time. So does that mean at some point he's gonna have to die again? Because otherwise, is he a paradox? Running around out there. I don't know.
But there's different timelines. So the Endgame was the fix for that timeline, and that's why they had to go back and return the stones because they didn't want to have alternate timelines or jack up the alternate timelines.
I have tried, and I have stopped attempting to understand the fucking logic of that movie. I just they have the whole thing about if that scene between Hulk and Iron Machine and Ant-Man,
War Machine.
Iron Machine. Sorry,
It's been a long day.
No, yeah, it kind of felt like that scene in Spaceballs. When will then be now? Soon. It was just what the fuck is happening? So yeah, it's just changing the path. I mean, and I kind of get it what they were going for because I think they were trying to explain that even though
I thought Tilda Swinton explained it perfectly. She had a little diagram and everything. It was she knocked a stone out of the path, and then there was an alternate deviation. I was like, oh, thanks, Tilda.
I think that was my problem with Endgame is that we're on the 20-something movie and we're getting info dump of how time works, and it's ugh. I mean, I know I should just take it because I've invested how many years into this series and watching it, but it's I came to see this shit get wrapped up, not introducing new fucking concepts, unless it's about, I don't know, unless you can, give me a better reason why Cap didn't come back.
That's what it's supposed to call the sequel hook.
Yeah. I don't know. I do like the idea that people have been kind of pitching online about there should be a Disney Plus show of just Cap going back to each time and returning a stone.
Here's my little, like, crazy theory. I think that it was so random for in Falcon and Winter Soldier for that guy to be just like, so is the rumors true that like Steve Rogers is on a base on the moon watching over us? Like, it was such a rando thing that I'm like, I bet he's on the fucking
He's in the
moon.
game.
Yeah, I think he's on the moon watching over us. So I just, I'm gonna sit with that in my pocket. So when it like turns out, I'll be like, I told you. Remember that time, guys?
Well, maybe he could be with Nick Fury in space. So maybe he's with Nick Fury in space.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
I mean, if we're doing, the space angle. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would have loved to have seen it like... So in the comics when, Cap, quote-unquote, died and Bucky took over... And then when Cap came back, he was just Steve Rogers. Like, Bucky was still being Cap, and Steve Rogers was, like, the new Nick Fury. And I would have been totally on board with him giving the shield to Sam, and Cap just being, like the new go-to guy, Like, still, like, leading the Avengers in a different capacity. Maybe something like that would be kind of cool.
I guess Mr. Evans was not interested.
Who knows? But it would be kind of cool to see him come back in some shape or form as old man Steve.
Or just get Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden me crazy. So I don't know, we'll see, but I am excited for all the other stuff that's coming down the pipeline, because we're getting Moon Knight, She-Hulk. I don't know if you know this, Chandler, but Robin Wan told me that I guess not Eli Roth, Tim Roth.
Okay. I like him.
Tim Roth is coming back to the MCU to return as the Abomination for the She-Hulk series.
Ooh.
Which I feel like you brought, William Hurt back from the Hulk movie.
Might as well be.
Yeah, might as well do it with Tim Roth. I mean, that is
make it feel more cohesive.
That is a
like
talent you can't waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of like I feel like I just thought it was so great that they brought William Hurt back, because again, I mean, great talent, and I feel like it also does, because I always kind of thought that they were dissing themselves from the Hulk movie.
I feel
so
the average
having
viewer doesn't even know that was an MCU movie.
Yeah, so I think having William Hurt, come back and then doing this with Tim Roth, I feel like is it's really smart. And you got the actors, you got the talent. Why not use it? And plus, you don't have to do like origin story. It's like, go watch the Hulk, and there you go. And that is that. But I am glad that the serialized streaming format is working out so well for the show. For Marvel, I should say, because makes sense, the comic books were like issues, or I'm so fucking tired. The comics, each issue was like an episode, so why not carry that format over? So that's all I got.
So low energy.
That's tough, man. This tax season was fucking brutal.
It's been a rough day. It's been a rough
life. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah. But
I didn't hurt my back or break my foot, so I feel like I can't be complaining that much.
But you did have to deal, with tax season.
Yeah, that's its own kind of pain.
You're on the front lines of tax season. I think that counts.
Yeah. I don't know. No one knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Should we talk about what we've been into this week?
We could. I think we're coming up a little early. We're only a half hour in.
I think it's fine. We can make this like a light roast.
A little digestible.
Okay. Like a little decaf app.
Sure. Yeah. You guys want to do that? Let's go for it.
Some decaf.
little sugar.
Little
Little splash of cream.
Just a little bit of cream. That milky little light episode.
Little
Little
latte.
splendor. little splendor. The almond milk.
Oat milk.
A little bit of that.
Non-dairy creamer.
I think this should be the show. Just you two just fucking giggling, making each other laugh, and like that
Stupid
would
riffing,
be
I love it.
that's gonna be the new show format.
Yeah, the light.
I've been reading. I'm continuing the Dark Tower series. I've been reading Drawing of the Three. It's pretty cool so far. Like really cool, crazy developments. Hope we can do another episode someday. Yeah.
I mean, I would like to.
I would love to.
But it's different than the first
for sure.
book, right?
The tone is like a lot more different, and like
Yeah. I think the biggest positive addition to the second book is urgency. That, you know, there's like shit to be done and clock's ticking. It's not so much meandering with a kid you found on the side of the road.
little street urchin.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're digging that. That's cool. That makes me feel good. What else have you been reading, watching?
Haven't been watching much.
Apart from MODOK.
Yeah, I haven't really. No, that was just Dark Tower. Yeah, it's been a busy week.
You know, we got jobs.
Yeah, we have like we're in award season,
jobs.
so lots of award shows to work for. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. This is one thing I'm not really a big fan about this whole working full-time thing. It's not just kind of hard to manage a podcast. It's just hard to manage every fucking thing else.
Yeah.
It's just takes so much energy. It's like, the trash.
Yeah.
I just spent 99.9% of my like energy trying to get through this fucking day, and I gotta do this now.
Yeah.
I think it's the millennial plight, though. We're overworked, underpaid,
And unappreciated.
I have to go to the grocery store.
Appreciated. Yeah. And then called lazy.
Oh yeah, that really grinds my gears.
Yeah. But anyway, well, we started watching Big Mouth. We're a little late to that train, but it is super fun. And we also got the Black Cauldron books, which I'm really excited to start reading.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a book though. It's just that animated movie.
Yeah, no, it's based on an
on a
actual
series.
book series written in the 60s. Yeah, we kind of saw a little documentary about the development of the movie. I had no idea it was based on a book series, so yeah, got all 5 of them, pretty dirt cheap, and yeah, I'm excited to check it out. So that's on my radar. I recently I'm reading again because I'm still on my journey of reading every single fucking X-Men book. So I passed House of M. So
I'm sorry.
I'm now in like the whole House of M's okay. I mean, I think
It's kind of like the beginning of the end for me in terms of like the event comic fatigue. Because like
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember a lot of people really fucking loving House of M and not shutting up about it. And my feelings are the same as they were then. I'm like, it's okay. I mean, like, Wolverine got his memory back. No one knows where Xavier is. Magneto and a shit ton of other mutants don't have their powers anymore. So I'm currently rolling through the whole Decimation wave or series. So I do think in some ways that's kind of more interesting than House of M because it's the X-Men learning to deal with, you know, this massive setback. You know, there's only like 198 of them like now. So that's been kind of cool. I think just kind of seeing how they're dealing with that. So that's been kind of cool. Yeah, I feel like there's other stuff that I was reading and watching, and I got nothing. Just, yeah. So that's been pretty much it on our end, apart from watching MODOK and Big Mouth. But yeah, as always, if you guys are listening, definitely please give us a review. 5 stars, preferably. We're on YouTube, so definitely subscribe to that. And Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we're there too. Always looking for feedback and recommendations on what to watch and what to read. And help us navigate the multiverse.